Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to our series of tutorial on commerce. We have been talking about motivating and leading employees, and now we discuss managerial styles. So earlier we have discussed about dictatorship style and then cordial style. So if one has a purpose of motivating and leading the employees, what are the managerial styles? It is also true that the bosses, the managers, do not follow or opt one of the styles as provided in the academics. They opt for different styles on the circumstances and the path as they lead. Under different circumstances, any given style or combination of the following three styles may prove appropriate. Number one, managers who adopt an autocratic style generally issue orders and expect them to be obeyed without question, without question. The military commanders prefers and usually needs the autocratic style on the battlefield because no one else is consulted and the autocratic style allows for rapid decision making. It may therefore be useful in situations of testing a firm's effective and time-based competitor. Then managers who adopt democratic style generally ask for the input from the subordinates before making a decision, but they retain the final decision making power. For example, the manager of a technical group may ask other group members to interview and offer opinions about job applicants. The manager, however, will ultimately make the hiring decision. Number three, managers who adopt a free rein style typically serve as advisors to subordinates who are allowed to make decisions. The chairperson of a volunteer committee to raise funds for a new library and may find a free rein style for and may find the free rein style most effective. According to many observers, the free rein style leadership is currently giving rise to an approach that emphasizes broad based employees' input into decision making and the fostering of workplace environment in which employees increasingly determine what needs to be done and how. Regardless of the theories about the ways in which leadership ought to lead, the relative effectiveness of any leadership style depends largely on the desire of the subordinates to share input or exercise creativity. Whereas some people, for example, are frustrated by autocratic managers, others prefer them because they don't want a voice in making decisions. The democratic approach, meanwhile, can be disconcerting both to people who want the decision making responsibility and to those who do not want to have it so. A free rein style lends itself to employees' creativity and thus to creative solutions as well to pressing problems as they come across. The style also appeals to employees who like to plan their own work. Not all subordinates, however, have the necessary background or skills to make creative decisions. Others are not sufficiently self motivated. The contingency approach to leadership. Because each managerial style has both strengths and weaknesses, most managers vary their responses to different situations. Flexibility, however, has not always characterized managerial style or responsiveness. For most of the 20th century, managers, uh, the managers have always tended to believe that all problems yielded to preconceived, pre-tested solutions. If there were problems, the solutions are also there. It's just a matter of proper analysis and finding a hand on the solutions to the problems.